Hey, everybody. Welcome to office hours here at MagnaWave. I am Alane Paulley, the president of MagnaWave. My dad was unable to do, Pat Zimmer was unable to do office hours today. So here I am joining you all. Hopefully you are safe and warm. We are in the middle of a snowstorm here in Louisville, Kentucky. I think we got 4 or 5 inches on the ground today. I might be able to actually open the windows and show you guys in a minute if anybody's interested in seeing the snow behind me. But I'm here and I'm here to talk to you all. Thanks, MagnaWave. So please, in the comments, tell me where you're at, where you're watching from, and say hello. And I'll give everybody a minute to join us. I don't have a lot prepared today. I have some questions that I've gotten recently that I thought I'd go over with you all, but really I'm here to answer your questions. All things MagnaWave, all things PEMF. I'm happy to talk to you about anything that you have questions about treatment-wise, anything that you have questions about machine-wise. I'm actually working on a new video series that will be done every month with our sales director, Cameron Rush, and he'll be joining you all, if not weekly, at least monthly. Well, he'll just be talking about machine differences. So I think that that's a question we get a lot of. What's the difference not only between all of our machine line, but, all the other machines out there that claim to do PMF. So I would be happy to answer any questions. Let's see who we got here. Carly, you're the first. Hi, Carly. I hope you're doing well. Carly took my business builder class. All right, let's see. Hey, Hazel in Michigan. Sue, Soaked, North Carolina. I'm hoping that Sue is, I guess it's raining there because it's snowing here, girl. Carrie, Jeff. Hi, everybody. Jada. Okay. Tracy. Hey, Tracy. Mary. All right, everybody. Ooh, it's cold in Chicago. Yes, I bet it's freezing. It's cold here. I don't know what the temperature is right now. I can look on my phone. But you all, it is cold. Like usually when it snows here in Kentucky, I can like go sledding. It's 14 degrees and it feels like 2. Look at that. 14 degrees. Feels like 2. So everybody just be really angry with Pat Zimmer because he's in Florida right now. On the MagnaWave Express, and I am so jealous of him. It's unbelievable, but I love him very much, and I hope I get to see him in Florida soon. I hate this pandemic. I can't travel to see my dad as much as I like to because, believe it or not, we work together every day, and I actually enjoy being with him and my mom. Okay, so snowy in Northeast Ohio. Yes, Jeff. I don't know how much snow do you have there in Ohio. I know that Cincinnati got like 9 inches last week, so 8 to 9 inches. So I don't know where you are. Hi, Aaron. Let's see. Freezing in Chicago and snow. And Maureen, you should know that. Maureen, you're in Chicago. I don't even know how you go any more south than Louisville, Kentucky. Okay? I mean, any more north than Louisville, Kentucky. Like for me, I don't think it'll ever happen. Okay, I'd love to travel to some of these snowy places, but no, I'm never gonna live any colder. Okay, so Leslie's in Colorado. She knows what snow looks like. All right, let's get into it. Hi, Katie. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie Harper is on here. If you all see her on here, Stephanie is our, guru of small business. I don't know what her official title is. I forgot, but she is huge. She's helping everyone here at MagnaWave with their marketing, business builder class, anything that you may need for business, logo designs, business cards, trifolds, videos, websites. We do all of that. So Stephanie Harper is on here. Please, interact with her if you have any questions about my business builder class, anything that you may need for your business. She's your go-to. So Stephanie, thank you for joining us. All right. So Danielle says, hi, Alane. I have a client who had a precancerous lesion on his bare scalp and forearms removed by a dermatologist. He was treated successfully with topical cream as a follow-up. Is it safe to treat this area with the LZR? Ooh, Danielle. It really depends on the precancerous. Isn't a certain type of cancer. Now I know that I've had these same type of precancerous cells removed from my body, and I was able to use it as long as it's not melanoma. I believe it is okay. If it was a melanoma, which I don't think every type of skin cancer is melanoma. What I would do is there's 2 things that I would do. I can give you Dr. Randy with LZR's email address. If you just email support@mwpmf.com, because he is a doctor, I think it'd be best for you to get information from him. Also, there's some LZR information in our practitioner portal. I would have him talk to his doctor maybe share that and ask his actual physician about it, because cancer is such a wide ranging word, right? Like cancer, just there's so many, it's amazing that it's all falls under the hat of cancer. There's so many different variations. So I don't want to tell you right now that it's totally safe without knowing more, and me not being his doctor. But I do know that in the past I have treated people, myself included, that have gotten clearance for instances like the one that you're talking about from their doctor. So it very well could be just fine. I know red light is a little bit different than PMF. And even though I am a huge believer in the LZR, and I push the red light and the ultraviolet light from the LZR, and particularly the LZR, I do want to say we have tested, and mind you, right now I'm living at my parents' house because I had some issues at my house with some pipes and whatever. But my parents are in Florida, so I'm staying there, and I will testify to the fact that my dad and I have tried so many red light things over the last 5 years that I found a whole box that matches a very similar box that's at my house, at his house. Like, we've used red lights for months. We've tried beds, we've tried wraps, we've tried, I mean, you wouldn't believe, I could just, I don't want to bash any red light companies, but I mean, I could pull out probably 50 to 100 different red light things that we've tried. There's a reason that we sell the LZR, okay? Not only is it developed correctly, the science is there, and it just works better than anything else I've ever tried. And I wouldn't even bring it into our line because I am wholeheartedly a believer in PMF, except the just amazing results we've had from it. So I'm still learning though, right? Like, I've been using LZR. I guess it's been about almost 3 years now that I've been using it. I used it for a year before we ever took it to market with you all. So I would just be more comfortable having Dr. Randy answer that. Okay. So let's see. Premier Equine Sports Therapy in Texas, 21 degrees and feels like 12 degrees. That's hardcore for Texas. I know that you all in Texas are not used to this weather. In Louisville, we get snow. The last few years, we haven't had enough to even sled. But, you know, every so often we get one. We get a year like this. And I actually love it. Like, I am excited to my car is full of snowsuits. I'm excited to go home and bundle my kids up this afternoon. I'll post some pictures on Facebook or Instagram if you follow me. We're going to go sledding, even though it feels like 2 degrees. I'm going to put my 2-year-old on the sled, and we're doing it. So that should be entertaining. All right, let's see. Okay, Aaron suggests having him speak with his doctor to get approval as well. Dawn, that's just the best way to go about something. Anytime that cancer is involved, or anytime that a person is under any type of medical supervision, it's really good to talk to their doctor. And I want to explain why. So I had been working with several people that have diabetes, and they loved the machine, especially for neuropathy. But I always recommend that they tell their doctor what they're doing. If you're adding modality and you're under current treatment with your physician for anything, you're on medication of any type, it's important to let them know what modalities you're doing. And what we've noticed through the dozens of people that I've worked with that have decided to rent a machine themselves and treat themselves, and they've told their doctor about it, is that majority of them or some of them have actually been able to reduce their insulin levels because they don't need as much. So their body's able to process the insulin. Now, I'm not saying that's a blanket thing, but too much insulin can actually be a bad thing, right? So not being under that guidance with your doctor, it's so important that if you're going to consistently use any modality, that you're talking to your doctor about that, because they were able to tell their doctor, well, this is how I'm feeling. This is amazing, but I'm feeling like this. And they said, wow, that's a symptom of too much insulin. Let's pull you back. And then they were able to actually reduce their insulin intake. So that's just something to keep in mind. I've also seen that same thing with people who have thyroid issues, where I always tell them, if you're on medication, you need to tell your doctor what you're doing if you're going to be doing it consistently, especially so that your doctor can say, wow, okay, some of these symptoms may not be being caused by the machine. Some of symptoms that you may be noticing are because your body's functioning better, and you can actually get less thyroid medication than you had been using before. So that's why it's so important to talk to somebody's doctor. It's not because the machine is going to hurt them, but because there is the potential for the machine to put the energy that the body needs back into the body and allow them to actually function better, which means they need less medication, which means the medication they're on may be too much eventually down the road. And that's where having that relationship with your doctor is very important. And this is for anything. If all of a sudden you're in diabetes, or you take thyroid medicine, and you decided to start running and doing all this, exercise, and you decide this whole lifestyle change, those can affect the medications that you need to take. That doing that can affect the way your body functions. So any major changes need to be discussed with your doctor. Okay. Oh, Dad. Hi, Dad. Okay. Hey, Pat. Okay. Let's see. So Dawn Danielle said, I was reading the LZR book that the LZR may not be good for thyroid issues. Yeah, the thyroid issues I was talking about were definitely with PMF. I'm talking about using PMF machines. So I'm not using the LZR. I've been using, the main thing I use the LZR for is weight loss, personally. Also, my husband has degenerative disc disease in his back, and he loves the LZR for his back. He uses it with the MagnaWave as well. But weight loss for me, and it wasn't really losing pounds. It was more about losing inches. I lost, I've told this story before. I'm sorry if you've heard it. I lost, I've had 3 children. I've had 3 C-sections. I'm not afraid to say, if you want to talk about it openly, I 100% talk to anybody. I've also had, in between those C-sections, 2 or 3 other surgeries on my abdomen area. So I look like Frankenstein on my stomach, and it was, it's a beautiful thing. But my first child I had in my early 20s, my third child I had in my mid 30s. And the weight loss difference after 3 kids, 3 C-sections, and getting back to yourself is hard. But what I noticed was I was able to eat healthier and work out, and I started to lose the weight. And I usually don't even try to do that until after a year. The baby's about a year old. I said, okay, I'm going to start working out again and really getting, feeling better. It's not so much about being skinnier. It's more about just feeling better. And so I started doing that, and I just could not lose these extra inches around my stomach. Like you all, it was like, I felt like I always compared to Humpty Dumpty. Like my arms got real skinny and my legs got real skinny, but my stomach just stayed the same, this like really stubborn belly fat from where I'd had the surgeries. And if you're a woman and you have hormones, even then you get that tire. So that's when my dad told me to start, you should try the LZR. Let's try this red light. So we started using it, and I noticed such a difference after the first month. Like I was like, I think I physically noticed it. So what I would do is I would treat for 1 minute all the way across, I'd move that LZR, and then I did 1 minute all the way back, and then I drank lots of water, and I MagnaWaved immediately afterwards. The whole thing took about 20 minutes tops, 20, 30 minutes. I did it every evening. And what I noticed was all of a sudden I physically fit in things better. Nobody else really noticed. Month 2, I did this about 5 days a week. I won't say every day. Okay. I did it. I tried to do it after work every day. And what I noticed was my husband noticed about month 2, where he was like, wow, you haven't worn that shirt in a while. Or gosh, you look, like everybody around me started noticing it a little bit more after 2 months. And so I think that's where, for me, I became a huge believer in the LZR, is because I didn't have any physical symptoms of pain or anything that I needed to treat. So then my husband started using it on his back. And he's an avid believer in the MagnaWave. He uses it every day. But what he realized was it just was that little bit of extra for his back, that warmth and the way that it made him feel. It really did give him that extra relief. So, okay. I could talk for hours about this stuff. All right. So let's see, Sue, any suggestions on how to get a reluctant individual to let you come and do a demo on them or their horses? Sue, don't try to convince them. That's what I would do. This is it. It's all about positivity, right? And your energy. If somebody's reluctant, pestering them and offering them and letting them do demos is just going to make them more reluctant. Okay. So confidence is key here. So anybody who doesn't want to try the MagnaWave that I ask them to try it, then I say, well, your loss, not mine. Okay. Right. Because they're the ones that are missing out, period. And I put that energy out there. Like, look, I'd love to give you a free demo. Oh, you don't want to? Cool. I'm busy anyways, because you are. So just ask other people, move on, because what's going to happen is, and this has happened over and over and over again. Okay. Over the last 7 to 10 years, my dad has seen it. I have seen it. What happens is that eventually they call you because people around them have started seeing results and they want to try it. So sometimes just backing off and saying, all right, well, look, I'm really busy. I gave you the opportunity. If you ever change your mind, let me know. That's it. Walk away. Don't continue to hound somebody that shuts you down. That just makes you look more desperate. So that's what I've noticed. I actually went to dinner one time with a trainer, and he didn't realize, he thought I just did MagnaWave like sessions at the racetrack. He didn't realize how involved with MagnaWave I was. And he talked throughout the whole dinner about how it was voodoo and bull. Okay. And my husband's like squeezing my leg underneath the table, like, don't get upset. And I didn't. I just said, well, you know, that's your opinion, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then later he realized how involved I was, and he came back and he actually apologized. And I said, oh, it's fine. You know, whatever, your beliefs are your beliefs. And we had a nice dinner with you and your wife, and, you know, more power to you. But he said, I still don't believe. I'm sorry I said that, but I still think it's junk. And I was like, great. Have a nice day. 2 years later, he calls me after losing a big stakes race. And he says, I have to buy one of those machines. He's like, everybody in every person, every horse that beat me in this race is using your machines. And I'm realizing now that I made a mistake. Not only did he buy one, he ended up buying 2 or 3 more. We've worked with him extensively since then. He's a huge believer. He refers people. So what really happened, it took 2 years, but what happened is that everybody around him started using it, and that's what made the change, not me. It was just because the machine works. So if somebody doesn't want to try it, that's on them. Okay. I hope that helps, Sue. I talk a lot about this in my business builder class. The bottom line is your energy and your confidence. Okay. I remember I was not a salesperson before this. I didn't sell anything. I was a television producer. I wrote the news for 6 years. I didn't ever think that I would be doing this. But what happened is I became such a believer from my father and my mother. I mean, they believed in this, and the results were amazing. The people around them, and my husband's results were amazing. And so what happened is it became a passion of mine to help people, and specifically help animals. And I realized the opportunity and that energy. Really, when you have that type of confidence and that energy, that you realize that it doesn't even matter. It works. Like, it does work in a way that people feel. That's the difference between success and non-success. Like, if you're going to sit there and it's bedside manner, but it's more your energy. So if you're there and you're like, hey, this is great, check it out. Like, and you have confidence. You're not doing, it does this, it puts a magnetic field, and it helps. Right then and there, they're going to think, okay, she doesn't know, or he doesn't know what they're talking about. But if you go in and say, look, I got this really incredible device. This is why I use it. My why is that it's changed my life in this way. And it's really great. And it's worth trying. And there's no reason not to. And if some people will say no. But if you get one person in a barn to say yes, and that horse starts releasing, and you know what you're doing, it will spread. So that's the best advice. And if you're having trouble with getting that type of confidence, please take my business builder class. I know it costs money, but this is a weekly course where we talk all about building not only that confidence, but a plan for your business. I basically take everything my dad taught me, everything that we learned together, and I take it and I put it into a way to really make you successful in PMF. And I promise you right now, there is nobody else in the United States besides my father who could teach you better than what I'm teaching you. Like, we have been through the ringer. I've learned so much from him, and he's actually going to start guest starring on some of my classes. So I really think it's worth it. It's worth taking. It's worth learning, because every question, every situation, most of them we've already run up against and messed up and learned a lot from. So, okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. So, whole health and wellness. Oh, hey guys, we're gonna hit 30 in Denver today. Whoop whoop. That is actually warm compared to the 2 degrees here in Louisville. Okay, so PMF Candy. I'm super disappointed in my brain tap. Too much feedback with the mat. Yeah, Candy, you can't really, anything that you put near any type of electrical equipment that you put near the head while you're using it. So like whether it's any headphone, there's no way for us to completely shield any set of headphones from the brain tap. I mean, it's just the way magnetic fields and electricity work. I mean, it's just science. So if you want to use the brain tap with the mat, I would just turn the PMF off. I don't know what mat you have, or just move the mat down and have it on the legs. Like, anything from the waist down is fine. They work great together, but they do have to be done a little bit separately. So sometimes I try to just treat with the legs, on the knee, on the, sit on the actual coil, on a lower setting, and then use the brain tap. So that's the best way to do it. And that's just the way science works. There's no way for BrainTap or MagnaWave to stop electricity from interfering with those two devices. But I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. I think the BrainTap's great. It's just not going to work at the same time as your as your MagnaWaving. That's like trying to watch putting a movie on your putting a computer on your lap while you're doing the session. It's not that you're disappointed in the computer. You're disappointed in the fact that the way that the electricity and the magnetic fields interact. So, okay. Christy Hill, can we rent the LZR? Christy, we don't currently rent the LZR out. We do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to try it, and then there's a small restocking fee. If you decide you don't like it, it's basically you're going to pay a rental fee, which is the restocking fee. So you could purchase it. You could use it for 30 days. And if you don't like it, just send it back. And as long as it's, working order and clean, then we'll give you all your money back less the restocking fee. And you could just say you rented it. It's that easy. Yeah. Oh, Maureen Boyle, I love you. So she just said, not everyone is your customer. Move on. That's right, you all. Not everyone is your customer. You are not going to convince everyone. And that is, once you realize that no is the second best answer you can get. No is the second best answer I want. If you're not going to say yes, I'd rather you say no than maybe. So like no means great. I'll leave you alone then. I'll never talk to you again. You have a nice day. About MagnaWave, right? Or LZR. Like no just means great. Your energy doesn't have to go there anymore. So that's the best way to think about it. You're not going to convince, just like everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to want to use the machine. And eventually they may come around. If they don't, it's their loss, not yours. Let's see. Biz Builder class is so worth it. Yay. I think so too. Okay, Samantha, I've been working with this vet the last month and we injected my mare and changed some shoeing. And I told her I was going to MagnaWave LZR her 3 times a week and she will be sound. I am confident. The vet was like, good luck. Now she is referring me clients. So I think what you're saying is that you did all this stuff and the vet was kind of like, yeah, good luck with that. And now it worked. And she is now referring you clients. And that's exactly what we've seen. You can't deny that evidence. Animals don't have a placebo effect. So if you are treating an animal or, MagnaWaving an animal, what you're going to notice, people can't deny what they see, right? So that's the difference between humans and animals. That's why, animals they like the energy or they don't like it. If they don't want to be on it and they don't need it, they'll walk away. And if they do like it, they are going to walk into it and they are going to love it. So, and that type of reaction, it can't be faked by me or the trainer or the owner. Okay, is there going to be a digital machine between the Simi and the Maya? So Jeff, there is kind of the Simi 5 Duo is, our digital machine was between the Simi and the Maya right now. There really isn't a way to go. The Maya has 10 settings and the Simi 5 has 5. So there really isn't a way to go anymore in between other than having the Simi 5 Duo, which is 2 Simi 5s in one case. We would have to do like a machine that's somewhere about like maybe has like 7 settings, but then, that would be weird. Like then you only get 2 settings. There's just no way to really do that. So there's a Simi 5, the Simi 5 Duo, and then the Maya for the digital. And then the Spiro Go is also digital and it's lower power than the Maya. Okay. Katie says, I'm super excited to start the business builder class next month. I've heard so many great things. I really want to launch my business this year. Yes. Launch your business this year. What I've noticed, Katie, is a lot of people buy the machine for themselves and their animals. And then they realize, whoa, I can really do this. And that's what my business builder class is all about. Like, we're not just talking about it. First of all, it's fun. Like I love it. I love talking. I love getting to know you guys. You get to really understand the ins and outs of what we offer here. My dad always said, if they're successful, we're successful. And we have to give them the tools to be successful. And that's what we try to do here at MagnaWave. But I promise you, we have so much opportunity for you all here that it's overwhelming. And that's where, we can do pretty much anything to help you with your business. And one of the things that's great about the business builder class is you get a plan for the next 3 to 5 years. You get a way to track that plan. And then you also really get a way to experience what you want out of this business and get that energy that you need. Because what's hard running a business is the unknown. Like, what do I do next? And that's kind of what we figure out. And I'm excited, Katie. I can't wait to work with you. Okay, Dion, I have a client that wants to do MW with LZR for after baby weight loss. She lives so far, she could probably only come to my office 2 times a week. Do you think it would be worth it for only that many a week, or is it really a 5 times? Oh, no, it would definitely be worth it for that 2 times a week. Dion, I would do it. Absolutely. It's definitely going to be worth it for that. I would just want to do like maybe a little bit more, if she could maybe take a break in between and come back. But I think, like maybe go to lunch and come back and maybe do 1 more minute around with the LZR. But it's definitely worth it, even if she could only come 1 time a week. But that might be somebody where you look into working with her on a loaner basis or a rental basis. But yeah, 2 times a week should be fine. She just has to understand the results and what she can expect. But it's definitely better than nothing, especially stubborn baby weight. As long as she's, the LZR and the MagnaWave aren't going to cure anything, but they're definitely not going to help you lose weight if you're eating McDonald's and drinking Mountain Dew every day. So she needs to be diet and exercising as well. Okay, so Dawn says you can PM me if you like. We use Brain Tap and MagnaWave every day and love it. So I think that's in response to the girl who's having problems with her Brain Tap. So yes, message Dawn. She could probably help you with how she does it. That works. And we'd be happy to talk about it as well. Let's see. Dion, oh, you're so sweet. She said, you will love it. It's energizing and fun, but you get so much from Alane of what works and what doesn't. You don't waste your time wondering if you are on the right path. That's it. Confidence. She's talking about the business builder class. You have to, in any business, you have to invest in yourself. I still invest in education programs for me and even the people I work with. Like, I am constantly educating myself. I read books, I watch podcasts. I take classes to learn more about running a business and more about being a good leader. So if you are going to run any business whatsoever, it is very important to educate yourself and invest back in your business by taking classes like this. And we don't just focus on PMF and MagnaWave. We talk about other things that you may want to be doing. This isn't, if you're selling other products, if you have let's say you're, running a chiropractor's office or you're running a gym, like we could talk about how that we can help you build that side of your business as well. Samantha said, I need another Soul and LZR and body mat. Is there any package deals? Yes, Samantha, we do have package deals. I'll have your actual product specialist reach out to you with what we have available. I don't know what machine you have and I don't know what plugs you need. So, anytime you're buying several things at once, we can always, we always have some type of discount that we can, especially for practitioners. We do a practitioner discount. So I'd be happy to have your product specialist reach out. Jim, is there a listing of used MW machines? I bought a new Julian and would like to find a second machine for days when I am really busy with horses and people. So first of all, there is the Association of PMF Professionals has a group for machines. I believe that they sell machines in there that are used. We don't. Other people could sell their machines. We do sell used devices. But I'll tell you right now, when we get one, it's usually gone very quickly. So Jim, if you want to be on that list that goes out, we send a list out. MagnaWave does corporate that has the demo machines to people who ask for it. And what happens is when we get some in, we send you an email with all the information and what we have. And when we sell them to you, they come with the warranty and certification. They're fully, looked over. They're fully repaired. They're cleaned, everything. The reason other people may be selling their used devices, but we don't list those because we don't know what, how they are. I can't warranty something I don't know what it's like, and if it's been cleaned or whatever. Plus, we've had several machines stolen. I mean, I believe about 10 machines stolen, if not more, in the last 2 years. It happens, and we are always looking to find those. Be very wary if you're buying a machine online. They should have no problem giving you the serial number. They should have no problem with you taking that serial number to us to confirm it's not stolen. They should have no problem with that. And never, ever, 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 ever buy a machine off eBay. We do not sell on eBay. Most of the times, if it isn't on eBay, it is stolen. So Facebook sometimes has some. Majority of the time, if somebody is reselling a machine and they've already contacted us, we will tell them that they can put in their listing like selling machine, contact MagnaWave if you want to confirm any of the information. So we do make sure that you get straight answers, because if you buy a machine and if a deal is too good to be true and you get that machine and it's not working and it's broken and you send it back to us and it's stolen, it's our machine and somebody stole it from us, then you lost your money. So just be careful. Plus it might not have any warranty. Just be careful. Okay. Sue Lambton wants to be on the list for demo machines as also. So I'm writing you down. I'm writing this down, guys. Hold on. So we try to send that out right when we get one. And they go quick, but you'll get an email. And I would recommend whitelisting our email, our domain, MagnaWavePMF.com or MWPMF.com. That way you make sure it always goes in your inbox. Okay, Susan, I found Aaron's guidelines on treating asthma and it is working for me. Are there any suggestions on treatment that I could do in addition? Currently, I'm treating myself with the loop around my chest and head for 10-minute sessions. On a low setting with my Julian, thanks. Hey, Susan, that's a great question. I'm assuming you're on medication. There are some people who actually may do some type of breathing in of the HydroWave that you can do. But I think that you could do the LZR, but I really think what you're doing is the best that I can give you in terms of what else to do. Active sessions are also good. So maybe putting it like the loop. Here, I'll get one. Hold on. Okay. So putting the loop like this on your body and actually doing movements while the session, while the MagnaWave is running, is a great way to actually get the oxygenation into that area. So maybe some active sessions where you don't want to get winded, but enough to really get some movement, that may help you as well. And we're going to talk way more about that at MagnaCon this year. We talk all about how to work out with your machine. And we've seen incredible results with that. So if somebody has that stubborn belly fat, even after using the LZR, it's good for them to then do the LZR, sit down and maybe do some crunches with that coil across their belly. You'll see some really great results with that as well. So if you haven't got your tickets to MagnaCon, please do, you all, because of COVID. We are at half capacity. Usually we can have about 500 people. We are at 250 people tops. And I believe that we are almost there for in-person tickets. So if you are thinking about getting a ticket, please get it now. It is MagnaCon.com. You can get your ticket. We give away a MagnaWave machine at this event. All you have to do is buy a ticket to get to have a chance of winning. We also give away thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of other things. We have excellent speakers, MagnaCon.com. There's a frequently asked questions area on there as well. So if you have any questions about MagnaCon, that's where to do it. It's June 9th through the 11th of this year. And then we also have a virtual ticket option if you don't feel comfortable coming. Those tickets are still for sale as well. And if for some reason we did have to cancel, everybody who bought an in-person ticket would automatically get a refund with just the ticket to the virtual event. So you'd get a partial refund, less the amount for the virtual event. But I really think that we're going to do our best to do it this year. All COVID safety procedures will be in place. We have spacing of 6 feet between people, mask mandate, all of that will be going on. But at the event, I mean, we do small animal. We actually bring a small animal like a dog or a cat to the hotel and we treat them there. We bring a horse to the hotel. We do 2 horses at the hotel. So live treatments. We also are going to do livestock this year and human sessions. So it's definitely worth checking out. Okay, Dawn, you want Bob on the list. I think I was supposed to have a call with Dawn, with Bob. I guess that was Friday and I don't know what happened. I think it got canceled, but Dawn, I will put Bob on the list. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Cameron, I've got a list right now. Cameron, that's our sales director. He's also saying if you want to be on the demo machine, email sales@MagnaWavePMF.com as to what machine you would like. The machines can change daily. So if you want to give more information to what exact machine you want to Cameron at sales@MagnaWavePMF.com, not only will he put you on that demo machine list so you get that email, but he will also really keep an eye out for that particular machine that you're looking for. Anyone using the travel mat with the Simi, can you feel anything? I know you don't have to feel it to get results. Okay. So you cannot feel it with the Simi 5 or the Simi 3. Most people can't with the travel mat. I don't even know. Right now, I don't even think we have the plug for the semi to go on the travel mat. But if you want the Mag Energy mat, that 18 by 23 size of the Mag Energy mat, the reason that we have that mat at that size, we've always had that half body, 18 by 23 Mag Energy mat, is because once you get bigger than that size, the resistance decreases to a point where you can't feel it. So if you want a mat, Jeff, I would recommend getting the Mag Energy mat, the large Mag Energy mat. That's going to be your best one to be able to feel it with that machine. I can't wait for MagnaCon either. Whoop, whoop. And then the theme this year for Friday is Thriller. Well, not just Thriller, just Halloween. So Halloween costumes on Friday. We give away prizes. We have a ton of fun. So live band. The band this year is going to be even better than previous years. I'm really excited. I'm really, really, really excited. Okay. Hi, Becky. You're in Arizona. Let's see. Bridget says, I have been using it this past week while on a skier's edge machine, alpine skiing simulator. Noticing that my muscles that mainly used aren't fatigued as much when I'm on the hill. It's been just a week, so looking forward to what I could do by next winter. So you're using the MagnaWave. You're doing active sessions on a ski machine. I actually am secretly, nobody knows this, but I'm going to share with you all. Shh. Don't tell. But I have a Peloton. My husband got it for me for my birthday. I'd wanted it for years. And I have actually been doing some sessions and coming up with a few guidelines. I have about 15 right now that I've written out using the Peloton app on their different ones. I'm doing the yoga section right now where I'm coming up with some ways to place the large loop on your body and the butterfly loop for the specific classes. So I'm hoping to push those guidelines out by summer so that if you have a Peloton, I've got some tips and tricks on how to actually use the machine without it interfering with your bike. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all. Oh yeah, Dawn, yes, thank you so much. I saw that you all canceled that. Well, you know what? We have time if you want to talk. Dawn, if you and Bob want to talk, I have some free time today and tomorrow. So just shoot me an email and I'll get you set up. Let's see. So Carrie, can spouse get tickets for any of the evening events? So Carrie, are they going to be at any of the day events as well? So we serve food for MagnaCon is what we're talking about, Carrie. We serve lunch one day. We serve dinner at Churchill Downs. So if they're coming to Churchill Downs, if they're going to eat lunch with you during the day, if they're going to want to do the Friday night thing, then we usually just say get a ticket because that pretty much covers your transportation to and from Churchill Downs. It covers your lunch so they can come down and get a meal with you. It covers, we have some snacks. We have all of that stuff that's available. And then they also get entered to win the machine and the attachments. So I would say, what we have is a ticket. I would tell him to get a ticket and he doesn't have to stay at everything, but at least you get, an extra entry into all of the giveaways. And you also can bring him to everything and he can eat the food. So that would be my recommendation. If there is something he wanted to pop into, he could be there. Because really the ticket price, it doesn't really cover it's not about the education portion. What you're paying for is just basically the food, the events that we're going to. Similar shows that I've been to have been upwards of $1,500. And then anything extra, like going to Churchill Downs cost more. So $400 for 3 days and at least one meal a day, travel to Churchill Downs, dinner on Millionaires Row, travel back from Churchill Downs, as well as lunch the next day, snacks. We have a cocktail hour and then also the party on Friday night. It's a pretty good deal. So I would recommend getting him a ticket. That would be my recommendation, because then we could count him on the bus and all of that. Trust me, the bus is fun. My dad and I are on the bus with you all. Like we have several different buses. We are all there with you. The whole MagnaWave team rides over. We're all together. So we are together, rubbing elbows, hanging out the whole entire time. Usually by Saturday morning, my voice is gone because I talk so much. So it's exhausting, but it's one of my favorite things. Honestly, every year is MagnaCon. Like I cannot tell you how much fun it is to be around everybody, to learn from everybody. I learn stuff every year. And then you just get to really bond with like-minded people. It is awesome. And if you're not able to come, then I would recommend doing the virtual option where we're going to stream some of the stuff. But I would also, if you're looking to build your business and you cannot come to MagnaCon, please take the Business Builder class. It is so super awesome. And it's a great way to get some of that energy and learn from, and have that one-on-one plus learning from other people in the group. Okay. So, Aaron answered that question. Sarah Witt, it's your first one. Yay. I'm so excited. We almost need to color code people, like who's the first one and it's their second one or their third one or whatever. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? I can't believe we're almost done. It's 12:43. The time flies. If you have a question, ask it. Couple of new products we have coming out this week or this month, March 1st. We have what we're calling the Mat Guard. It is a very I don't know, Chris, I don't know if you have a picture or not. I know we talked about maybe having one by now, but maybe not. So it is a guard that goes on top. Oh, there it is. Whoop, whoop, the MagnaWave Mat Guard. Your mat slides into this, or you can purchase a mat with this. You can have a horse stand on this MagnaWave Mat Guard and treat both hooves. You can also have, there we go. Look at Chris going above and beyond, actually having pictures. So that's both hooves at the same time. You can also have a pig stand on it and get all four of the pig's feet. You could do the same thing for, any animal of any type that you may work with, whether it's sheep. That right there is able to, hold up. You slide your mat out of it and it's not damaged afterwards, and you're able to use your mat any other way. So this is the Mat Guard. Now, I do want to say this is a double hoof option for anybody. The MagnaWave Mat Guard goes on sale March 1st. And we're really, really excited about it. It's a great way to protect your mat and have it out there. But we are also coming out with what we're calling the double hoof box, Zoom hoof box, which is actually built in two hoofs, two zooms built into a hoof. So that one's very targeted for just hooves. If you are a farrier, this is what you want to get. But if you are just somebody who works the Mat Guard works excellent. You can treat the hooves very easily. So if that's what you're interested in, it's a great way to move forward. And that hoof guard will probably be a few months away. I mean, the Zoom hoof box, the double Zoom hoof box, we're talking months and months down the road. This Mat Guard is an excellent way to get double hoof to treat. Humans can stand on it. It's excellent. So that will be available again March 1st. We're going to probably send out an email to practitioners for first order. And then again, we have the travel mat is available right now, the full body travel mat. We recommend that for anybody who has a Pulse Pro or up. And that's excellent. We have them in stock. So if you go ahead and purchase one, practitioners do get a discount. If you go ahead and purchase that today, those ship out pretty quickly. So I would recommend getting that. It's excellent. It's a great way to treat the whole body. A dog can lay on it. A cat can lay on it. You can lay on it. Like I love the full body travel mat. So that's two things that we have coming out. We also have Dr. Marty Goldstein. He wrote a book, you all, his second book. And Dr. Marty is already a New York Times bestselling author. He's at MagnaCon every year. He'll be at MagnaCon this year. It's The Spirit of Animal Healing. There it is. An integrative medicine guide to a higher state of well-being. You all, there's almost an entire chapter about MagnaWave in there. Please get the book. It's on Amazon right now. Get the book. It's awesome. You could bring it to MagnaCon if you're coming. He will be signing it there. There's a whole bunch of information on how he's used MagnaWave and how it's changed his practice. Also, we have a landing page devoted to this. We are doing some specials around the launch of this book. So if you're looking to get a PMF machine, we have what is called the Pet Mat, and that will also be available to the public March 1st. And it is a dogs and cats can't chew through it. It is a mat that is, made specifically for pets. So it has the actual Mag Energy mat technology built into it. So this is not like the guard where you could slide your mat in and out. This is actually a separate mat completely, but it's actually secured so that you could put this on the ground. Your dog could lay on it all day, every day, and then you would just plug it into your machine and run it. So that is available now. We have two sizes of that mat. So we have a small for smaller animals and large for larger animals, and that will be available March 1st as well. So we have a more rugged guard that will work with any of our Mag Energy mats, the large Mag Energy mats, and then we have the new Pet Mat coming out March 1st, and that has the mat actually built in. So please, if you are doing small animals, if you are looking to do this, it's awesome. The Pet Mat, there it is in the two sizes. It actually runs with all of our machines. So whether you have a Spiro Go, a Semi 5, does not matter what machine you have. We have the coils. We have the actual ability to build any plug type into these units. So those are the two mats there, and I am so excited. So those are both, again, March 1st. I'm just really excited about, all of this. And having these two custom things plus our full body PMF mat actually makes MagnaWave has the largest amount of PMF attachments than any other PMF company in the entire world. So we have more custom PMF attachments than anybody else. So, I mean, we really do listen to what you're saying and then create off your feedback. So anybody who says that we don't actually develop products and make things that work for our customers, that is the absolute untruth. We have more than anybody else, and we listen to feedback and develop our own products all the time with the help of the factories we work with. Let's see. Okay, Brian says, looking forward to getting my Julian Duo this week. Curious about the HydroWave product and its uses with livestock. Really? Okay, so HydroWave has colloidal silver in it, but it's not colloidal silver. It actually has silver that's bonded with the water molecule. It's, less than 1 part per million. So it's a very small amount of silver that passes through the body. Most of the time, what we've used it with in livestock, particularly, is with pink eye and mastitis, especially in those animals that may be used for milking cows. Being able to use the actual HydroWave with the MagnaWave in those instances, especially with the mastitis in cows, it's been amazing because what we found is that they don't have to go on the antibiotics. I'll always listen to your veterinarian, but having that extra ability to not have to put any antibiotics in your animals is good. So especially any cuts, open sores, anything like that, the HydroWave is just an excellent way to really help oxygenate and heal that area. It's antibacterial. So you spray it on a wound and then you MagnaWave over it and you're getting twice the results. I love it. My kids call it the magic spray. We don't use Neosporin. We use HydroWave. We spray it on all of our cuts. I've used it on pink eye in my own children, and it's amazing. 1 day of HydroWave, and there's no reason to even worry about pink eye. Dawn Danielle says they have the book, Dr. Marty's new book, very informative, worth it. Yes, please, you all go check out Dr. Marty's new book. Did we put the Chris? I think that. The Health and Wellness Pet Health. I think that's Chris. I think that's Dr. Marty's landing page with more information. If you go to that link, you're going to see just a whole bunch of information. Yeah, MagnaWavePMF.com/pet health you see it there. Go there and really that's where you want to, that has information about Dr. Marty's book. It has information about our new pet health bundle. So check it out, you all. I mean, we really, really, really believe in this for small animals. My dog, I've told it before, 11 years old, had mast cell cancer, wasn't eating. They told us that she has several months to live. I would love you to know she's 16 years old. She's still out there. She's happy. We don't have any incontinence issues. Do I think she's going to live to be 18? Probably not. I mean, she is just like all of us. And there is a time, but she is happy and healthy and I love her to death. And she, plays with my kids. So at 16, and they told me at 11, she wasn't going to make it. So using HydroWave and MagnaWave and a diet and following what Dr. Marty told me, and most of it is in that book, I was able to give my dog, really 5 more years of a great quality of life. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Dr. Marty's latest book. We have some information. The Spirit of Healing by Dr. Marty Goldstein. Click right there, you all. That's where you should get the book. That's got all the information. You're going to get the latest book. It will be shipped to you. You could bring it to MagnaCon. We're going to get some signed copies of it, be giving them out here on office hours soon. So does anybody have any questions? Please ask away. I will... Please. Okay, here we go. Northern Lights. Is there any information on the Wave Oasis I can take to a resort? I'm going to do demos next week. Potentially, we'll be doing weekly sessions for their guests in their spa. Yeah. So I believe we have some stuff in the practitioner portal. If we don't, we can get it up this week. We have some information about vibration and PMF combined and how great those two are together. So really, the amazing thing about it is the mind-body experience of the Wave Oasis. I mean, I cannot tell you, it's like going into REM. It's like learning to meditate without actually having to learn to meditate. Within a few minutes of being on it, you get the physical benefits, but also the mental benefits. So, and with the Wave Oasis, what I love about the Wave Oasis, you can run the PMF and the vibration, or you can do just the vibration or just the PMF. So you're getting a full body PMF mat. you're getting a full body vibration mat and you're getting both at the same time. So you're having the ability to really use it in 3 different ways. It also comes in a chair. Like we have a chair that you can, when you purchase a Wave Oasis, you get the choice of the chair or the massage table. So it's a great way for you to really be able to do a lot more physically and mentally. It also comes with an MP3 player loaded with all the music you could ever want. And if you have the brain tap, you can use it with the PMF off. You can use the vibration and the brain tap at the same time. So it's just a really great product. We also have the Vibration Oasis, which is just vibration that you can use with the brain tap, or you can use spot treat using the MagnaWave on the body while the vibration is going on. So that's available to you all as well. And then all of this, you all, is at MagnaCon. So when you come to MagnaCon, you're going to get to try the Wave Oasis, the Vibration Oasis. All of our machines are available to try. New products will be there. So all of that is at MagnaCon. It is 100% worth it to come. Let's see. Katie said, how heavy is that pad? I think Aaron answered it. I don't really know how heavy it is, but I'll tell you, it wasn't difficult for me to carry around at all, and it's got a nice handle. I was able to carry it easily. And I don't know if you've seen my little bitty skinny arms, but I don't have any muscle there. So I could carry it. You probably could too. Okay. We'll have pricing on the guard. Everybody's asking about the mat guard pricing. We will have public pricing for our practitioners. You will get an email the last week of February. We're just trying to build up stock. So you guys will get your email with that information the last week of February for you to purchase. And then public pricing will be available March 1st. Can you put a loop on the mat in the mat guard? Yeah, you could try, but it's going to make it a little wobbly. The cool thing about the way that we've developed the mat guard is that we try to make it, as seamless as possible, so that the horse is comfortably, or whoever's on it is comfortably. There's no like dips. So yes, you could, but you just want to be careful. You don't want to make it where it's unstable. Kelly Brazil about the HydroWave. Yes, it's absolutely okay to sell HydroWave to your customers. There's 2 ways to do that. We have links that are available to you. If you go to the practitioner portal and you log into what's called the Affiliate Center, there's links for the HydroWave where they could purchase the HydroWave directly from us, and you get a commission every month. Or you can actually sell it yourself, and you just want to do it at our retail price. That's on our website. And if you buy, I think it's 12 big bottles of it, you get a discount. So we do have the ability for you to do that as well. Let's see, 20 pounds. I can't believe the mat guard is about 20 pounds. That's crazy. It doesn't feel that heavy. Let's see. All right. So I think that's it. Northern Lights MagnaWave, going to MagnaCon convinced me to buy the Wave Oasis. I mean, it's an experience, you all. It is amazing. The physical and mental combination on the Wave Oasis. Plus, it's just pretty. Like the actual chair that it comes in with the footrest. I mean, that's something you could put in an office, and it's beautiful, right? That's, you can move it, but I recommend keeping it in one spot. That's why we came up with the full body travel mat, which is available now, that you can move from place to place. So there we go. I love Tuesdays too, Maureen. Whoop, whoop. Yay. Okay. I guess that's it. I think it's 12:56, and I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm starving, so it might be here. Oh, yes, Chris, the food is here. You can go get it. So there's only about 5 of us in the office. Oh, I want to show you guys the snow. There's only about 5 of us here because we're in Kentucky and people are scared of the snow. So let's see. I'll show you. Woohoo! Look at that. It's winter wonderland. Isn't that pretty out there? It's like, it's winter wonderland here. So we have people here, and then we have some people out. So we ordered some sandwiches together here to just kind of, for all of us who were able to make it in. I mean, the roads aren't great. I'll tell you that. The roads are not great. And I think we're expected to get like another 4 or 5 inches tomorrow, or maybe even tonight. Lori, your first office hours visit. Woo! Welcome, Lori. We're here every Tuesday at noon. It's either me and my dad, or it's either my dad or me, or both of us together. So I try to do it as often as possible. I love the ones with my dad. I have been working with Pat Ziemer, my father, now for years and years and years and years. And I will tell you, I learn something new from him every single time he does an office hours, every single day. Like the wealth of knowledge that he has as being one of the first people to use PMF in the United States is unbelievable. So I encourage you to always tune in on Tuesdays. And again, we're working on starting that machines that machines class. If you don't have the MagnaWave app, please get it. If you're a certified practitioner, it's $25 one time and you get guidelines. It's always expanding. It's amazing. My business builder class tickets for the next session are up. After the next session, I'm taking a break for a few weeks because MagnaCon is that week, that in between that period. So there'll be a 6-week break there, and then I'll start again. So make sure that you, if you want to do it, buy your tickets now. And then in the practitioner portal, in the education area, the training area, if you ever logged in and you've completed your training, go back in there. I just did a business builder light class. It's free. And it's available to you guys as well right now. So anybody who's interested to see maybe what my business builder class is like, check that out. And Dawn says it will be weird meeting Patrick Porter in person at MagnaCon since he's in my head every day. LOL. Yeah, Patrick Porter is the one who voices most of the stuff on the Brain Tap app. And I was the same way. I was the actual same way when I first met him. Like, it's weird to hear his voice. Like when you're eating dinner, you're like, all of a sudden your brain gets in a meditative state just at the cadence that he talks. But he's amazing and he will be there. We also are working with Dr. Randy from LZR will be there. We're going to have Dr. Deweese, who developed the Wave Oasis, will be there, and the Vibration Oasis. I mean, plus we will have Dr. Amanda Myers. I mean, it is going to be an awesome. Those people are always there. We have several new doctors coming this year. Also some that have done brain studies, pain studies. I mean, this is going to be, it's excellent. There's large animal veterinarians, small animal veterinarians. There's also really a great resource of practitioners that are going to be sharing what they know and how they do it. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, so the next class starts March 11th. My business builder class starts March 11th. It is 100% worth it. Please sign up if you want to do it. I only take 8 to 10 people a class. So, and if you have a spouse that you're in business with, you buy one ticket, you two could do it together. Okay, that's fine. It's just one ticket per business. And what we really do is we outline that business. It's a great way for you to get on track and get where you're going. Again, it starts March 11th, and then I'm taking a break after that 6-week course because I'm going to be preparing for MagnaCon. And then after MagnaCon, I'll start up again. Yes, the business builder class is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday. So 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday, the sessions are recorded and emailed to you after each class. And then you do homework, you get a workbook. So we go through everything. Then you have homework. I hate saying homework, but you have an activity that you do in the book that you sit down and you think about your ideas and what you want to do. And then the next class, we go over that and you share with the class. And then we review for what you need to do for the next. So it's broken up into sections. And then you and I will have a one-on-one call. Stephanie will be there. Stephanie Harper will be there as well. And so we'll have a one-on-one call before the class where I get to know you. And then we jump right into it. Okay. Maureen says everyone should have the app. Get it. Please listen to Maureen. She knows what she's talking about. Catherine says, I'd be happy to send you more snow from up here in England. Thank you for the office hours. You guys are the best. Thank you, Catherine. You guys are the best. So please don't send us any more snow. Please. I mean, we got some. I'm ready to go sled, but I don't think we need any more. It's about to be, this is Snowmageddon here. I'll move again because I think it focuses better. Whoop, there it is. They are covered in snow. All right, guys, my lunch is here. Thank you so much for tuning in here to office hours. I'm in my office, and I will be here. My dad will be here every Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And if you have any questions or you ever need anything on our website, we do have a about team page. If you go to about, and you can meet the MagnaWave team, you could schedule calls with any of us and really get to know us more. Or you could just email support@mwpmf.com, and we would be happy to answer any questions and connect with you. Oh, Clubhouse. So Clubhouse is a new app. It's a social media way for you to talk to people. If you are on Clubhouse right now, please follow Pat Ziemer or Alane Paulley. My dad and I are going to be doing some really great informative sessions on there as Clubhouse is built out. We're going to talk with you all and talk together. It's almost like a live streaming social media where you get to sit and listen to people talk and ask questions, and we can have you share. It's just really awesome. So if you are on Clubhouse, please follow Pat Ziemer and Alane Paulley. We would love to interact with you on Clubhouse. It's new, it's exciting, it's social media. Also, if you have the Alexa app, or you have an Alexa device, an Amazon Alexa device, please download the MagnaWave skill. We share with you every single day MagnaWave tips and tricks. So just ask Alexa to add the MagnaWave tip of the day, or you can also go into your Alexa app and go to skills and add MagnaWave. So we are on there. Oh, Maureen Boyle has invites if anyone needs. I think I might have some invites. So if you'd like to get on Clubhouse, email support@mwpmf.com. You have to have an iPhone. I don't believe it's to Android yet. So if you have an iPhone, email us. I'd be happy to give you an invite. And then if I can't, once they're gone, then I'll shoot some emails over to Maureen to invite some people. Okay, Kathy Douglas, Maureen, please send her an invite. Kathy, message Maureen and give her your phone number or where you would like your contact information so she can send it. All right, the Alexa skill is right there. Get the app right there. There's a link in the comments, so go ahead and do that. Oh, Sandy, I'm so proud you're part of MagnaWave as well. Maureen, if you can invite Samantha Volk, that'd be great. Anybody who doesn't get invited by Maureen, please do support@mwpmf.com. I think I have 2, maybe 3 invites to Clubhouse. So thank you guys. I'm going to go eat my sandwich. And we will see you next Tuesday.